Welcome to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Lincoln Financial Field, and it is indeed home to the 2018 Super Bowl champion Eagles. The Link also is home to the Temple Owls. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane taking on the Temple Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Tulsa's offense will get the first crack at it here. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Tulsa trying to power ahead on 3rd and short. Williams will pass. Gets it out quickly. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense, getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Owls offense will go to work for the first time. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up. And you could tell, the QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Tulsa checking to see what's in the playbook for 3rd and forever. Williams looking for a man. Got it in the middle. It's Gee. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Slings it downfield. Complete downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to throw on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window at the interior.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Flood. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Dropping back, it's Douglas. Caught near the sticks. It's Flood. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Fights off a defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have just, it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell, just dropped the football, lost it.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try the counter. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Williams will pass. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Gee. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Tulsa trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Murphy. At the 40, there he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. They're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Gee. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Lost to throw again. Got it in the middle, it's Roberts. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Just moments ago, the Golden Hurricane stuck in its own end, and now they're generating some momentum. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Williams looking for a man. Touchdown, Tulsa! They put the first points on the board. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great. So, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Temple lining up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He's got it. Everybody's... in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Gee. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They're going to run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably, he tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Douglas. Fires to the tight end. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Dorsey.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas.
And it's blocked. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Back to pass, it's Douglas. Grabs it in the middle. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Caught near the sideline, it's Dorsey.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete. Because he made the catch, but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And this defense is dialed in. This is fun to watch. The pass defense all being on a string, understanding their responsibilities, almost had another interception there. They are hunting the football.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half.
Ready, set.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Philly. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Lincoln Financial Field.
We're just about ready to start the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure to do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
Temple lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Here's the handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. They go right back to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. Williams will pass. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And good work by his team to get the return man down on the ground.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. The Owls in the hurry up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Toss to the outside. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they...
Turning it on! He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Owls really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Caught near the sticks. It's Hardy. They get him on the ground, but he's got enough to give Temple the first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Oh, and he missed it. No good. That one may sting a little, guy. Instead of getting it down to 10, feeling good about things, still a 13-point lead. The lone back's got it. Slithers into space. Confident, tough, efficient run. The 44. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Just feeds the running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Oh, they're after him! And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. A high kick trying to pin them deep. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Last drive ended after a long missed field goal, and they have it back ready to go to work. Got his man downfield, and he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Temple lines up quickly. Out of the gun to give to the back. There he goes. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll try the run. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Sends it downfield. He's got it along the sideline. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Williams looking for a man. Keeps it going. Hit as he throws. He makes the catch. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't hang on, it's incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
He's open on the right. Breaks into the open. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Back to pass, it's Douglas. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Looking to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
And that one did not work. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight.
On the field goal.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Alabama looks like a legit title contender right now, which they kind of do every year. But, man, this offense is rolling. They're up by 21 over Texas. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes in the 22. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Back to throw, it's Douglas. That's caught, it's Hardy. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Grab near the marker, it's Hardy. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup, spotted at the 25-yard line.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception.
And they'll take over.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the 4th quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture, and this is where he needs to have his best runs of the game.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go along.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these